Now, where I'm standing right now is not actually part of the Zion Canyon Park. This is I'm standing in Grafton, Utah, which is a ghost town that is on a long ranch road that leads out of Rockville, which is just south of the park proper. So I'm not actually in Zion Canyon right now. There's still all this ridiculous mesas and cliff formations that are more in the distance, but this is a historic site because Grafton here is a town that was founded back in the 1800s by some LDS settlers at the instruction of Brigham Young, and the town failed for a variety of reasons. It was hard to get resources out here. This is a schoolhouse right here. It was hard to get resources out here, weather problems. They couldn't farm properly because of the lay of the land, and they were sometimes attacked by Native Americans. So I can't go into the schoolhouse because the doors are locked, but they have like a little viewing platform you can step up on the side of the schoolhouse here and just kind of see inside. Remember, this all happened like in 1800s, early 1900s, so a lot of this has been restored to look more modern, but they're just trying to keep it looking as much like it did back then. And really not a whole lot going on in there, just benches and a wood floor, and this would have been a schoolhouse back in the day. So, and this is all made out of mud brick. This looks like it could fall apart in a strong rain. I'm aside from this being a ghost town, I'm pretty much out just in the southern Utah wilderness. This is all desert land around me. There's a lot of this kind of stuff. This is a house. This is a home that would have been considered very nice and affluent back in the 1800s when it was first manufactured. Of course, there's a lot of restoration efforts that have gone on without people preserving it as a historic site. It would probably just have utterly collapsed. You can see, like, these windows are new. And this door and this lock here is new. But this we're allowed to go into, even though we're not allowed to go into the school. These chairs here are this is like a break area for the restoration workers, but this is a 1900s era home. There's like a little crawl space under the stairs here, which you can't even see. And then there's a couple of, this would have been the kitchen right here. You can see there's a hole in the wall that would have, stovepipe would have gone up there from a wood stove. And it has several windows, as kitchens are wont to do, to provide fresh air so people don't choke on their own fumes while they're cooking. This is probably a bedroom of some kind. This back room here is where the restoration crew are keeping their supplies. And ladder, and there's this old sign, a table, blah, blah, blah. And there are some very unstable seeming stairs. It's getting dark enough here that I think I'm going to turn the flash on. There we go. Some very unstable seeming stairs that, if you look close, I'm not sure if the video can show it, but you can kind of see through the cracks to the floor below, and it makes you feel like these stairs are very unstable and shouldn't be able to support my weight. Here's the upstairs. Everything is made from mud brick and with 2x4s cut from the nearby wood. There's a whitewash that would have been on the mud brick that washed off over many years. And this is just the attic. There's no real layer of plaster or a plenum below me, so you can see through cracks in the floor to the level down below. And I feel really unsafe being up here because there's literally nothing supporting my weight but a bunch of 2x4s and wood paneling, so I'm going back downstairs. Feels like the whole place could collapse at any second. I know it won't, but still doesn't feel structurally sound like you'd expect of modern towns or modern houses. So this would be considered a very nice, well-off house back in the day, despite it looks like a muddy, dirty hole by current standards. And then this is a secondary house that would have been lived in by kids or young, or the next generation, basically. You can see there's a hanging swing off the tree branch over there. These dudes you see in the front yard are my traveling companions for this trip.
Hi.
That's
easy. That
is a very wise old man, and this is Pad. Now take a look at this. This door frame right here, this is low. This is like at most maybe 11 feet 5 inches, because my head, like, I'm standing normally here and I can't get in here without ducking. So, and then this would have been, this one room right here would have been the original house, because there's like a whole family would have just been expected to live in this one room for shelter and for food and for work and such. I'll duck under this door. And then this would have been an addition, because you see this like log cabin construction. This was originally an exterior wall. I ended up building this entire room onto the house with this like brick addition later on. And this was, according to the plaque out front, you'd see this as a, what would this be? The loom room. This had the first cotton working loom in southern Utah. So it has historical value for that. And back door. I don't think I can actually walk through that safely. Oh, yeah, I can. Okay. All right, and here is just a little shack they probably would have kept for tools and such. There's a little outdoor shed. And, yeah, see bricks and planks. I'll turn the flash off back outside. And that's it, yeah. These are all the buildings that still remain standing of this ghost town. Now, not far from here, something that I didn't show on the video because it's incredibly morbid. There's a graveyard about a better part of a mile, not quite a mile that direction, that has all the last generation of people who passed away here for various reasons, like for illness and Native American attack and old age, natural causes, whatever that would have been back in the day when nobody had decent health care. So,
Grafton, the dead outnumber the living.
my friend here just said, in Grafton, the dead outnumber the living, which is both spooky and true. I look forward to getting back to places where they have working plumbing.